I got asked this question this morning. How many LinkedIn invites can you send per week? And then the second question he asked is, how can you overcome the limitation? So I've looked and I know the answer. I just wanted to find the answer from LinkedIn and I can't. LinkedIn does not document exactly how many LinkedIn invites you can send per week. The answer from all sources that I know, trust, and respect is approximately 20 invites per day or 100 per week. That is the general answer that I get from everyone. Again, I cannot find the actual documented number from LinkedIn. LinkedIn says this: only send invites out to people who know you. Now, with that stated, and assuming the number is approximately 100 a week, how do you overcome that limitation? Well, I wrote down some ideas here that I want to share with you. Number one is why. Why would you want to send out more than 100 LinkedIn invites a week? That is a lot. That's 5,000 invites that you're sending out every year. Most people have no need. I don't know anyone who has a real business need to send out that many LinkedIn invites. Because the whole process of using LinkedIn is not just to connect. There is a lot more that you need to do to get real business value from using LinkedIn. So that's the number one thought, is why would you want to send out more than 100 a week? That's a huge number for most of us. Here's the second thought I have. You have to be more intentional. You really want, if you're using LinkedIn as a business tool, you're using LinkedIn purposefully, you want to be very intentional about who you connect with. You do not want to connect with every Tom, Dick, Harry, Betty, Sam, and Steve, Ashley, and Roberto on LinkedIn. Intentional will very clearly keep that number less than 20 a day, less than 100 a week. Here's my third idea. If you want to connect with people and you don't want to overuse sending out invites, and these people know you and you have a way to engage with them outside of LinkedIn, then engage with them outside of LinkedIn and invite them to send you an invite. Say, look, if you want to connect on LinkedIn, I'm all about doing that. Look for me on LinkedIn and just hit that add invite button and invite me to connect. I do that with a lot of people who are not my target audience. If I meet people who want to have a conversation with me and they're not business connections, then I invite them by email or a telephone or meeting them face to face. I say, look, send me an invite to connect on LinkedIn and we'll talk about it. Very intentionally putting that responsibility on their desk instead of on mine. Again, if they're not my target audience. Here's another idea. You could also just invite them to follow you. Again, if they are not your target audience, they're not your ideal client, they're not going to help move your business forward, just invite them to follow you. I've turned my follow button on my profile and I'm up to almost 24,000 followers. These are people who are interested in what I do, but again, they're not my target audience. So just let them follow you. Here's another thought. Again, I'm going to come back to what I said earlier. Be more intentional. Make sure that you're sending invites out to people who know you. And there's lots of ways for them to know you. That's a conversation for another video. But you want to make sure that they know who you are. Do not send out LinkedIn invites and hope and pray that they accept your invitation to connect. And here's my last point. It's not a race. Too often people think they've got to connect with everybody now, and that's not the case. You don't need to meet everyone in your business journey day one or year one. Just keep finding people who are relevant to you, meeting people who are relevant to you, and along the way, connecting with people who are relevant to you. It's not a race. So really think about this. Is that 100 invites a week really a burden if you're serious about using LinkedIn as a business tool? It's totally a misperception that 100 invites a week is limiting the opportunity for you to seriously use LinkedIn as a business tool. I'm Teddy, your LinkedIn strategist and guide. I hope this is helpful for you.